some setup progressions for when you are building back into sit-ups, or maybe you are getting to them to full range of motion sit-ups for the first time. These are some progressions that we can use to help you get there and to be working at an appropriate step that doesn't feel like too much for your body, with various strategies that you can use. So the first option that we're going to go over with the setup is using some sort of external assistance. So if you have a setup where you can hook a resistance band onto an anchor point, maybe wrap it around the leg of a heavy table or something that is not going to be moving, you can do that. Or you can have someone holding one end of like a long sheet and you holding the other end. So we're basically just using this for assistance to work through a range of motion. So as with any movement, when we're first starting, we may want to play with working through a shorter range of motion and then increasing it as you know it feels okay for you. And then as far as breathing strategies go, there are so many options here, and I want you to play with it to see what works best for you. So maybe you're going to try and inhale as you go back, exhale as you come up. Maybe the opposite of that feels more natural or helpful for you, or you notice less like misplaced pressure. So symptoms of that would be a lot of coning or doming in your abdomen that's really hard, or feeling a lot of pelvic floor pressure. So if you're feeling one of those things, that's a good sign that maybe we should try a different breathing strategy or work a different range of motion, maybe shorter from there. Okay, so starting out, holding the band, maybe have a pretty good grip on it, and we'll work a short range of motion. So going back just a little bit and then coming back up. If you are feeling good, we're going to slowly increase the range of motion. And this may happen over the course of a couple of weeks. It may not be in one moment or one session that you are increasing the range of motion a lot, and that's okay. So take your time building back into it. But we're here using the band to kind of pull yourself up, especially if on the way up is where you notice more pressure. Some people have a harder time managing that pressure in their abdomen on the way down. So if that's the case, maybe you're really assisting on the way down, and you can use more muscular support on the way up, that you are using more of your core muscles there, and less arms assisting with the movement. So over time in this one, we're going to gradually increase that range of motion to accumulate all the way back and coming up that way. So from there, we're going to progress to on the floor. Same thing, working a short range of motion, playing with different breathing strategies, and increasing that range of motion on the setup as you feel it's appropriate to, and you're able to manage pressure well, distribute it well within your core, things like that. Another thing that I really like to be able to utilize is some momentum. It is not cheating, so you can do this with just your arms. So as you lay back, swing your arms hard to come up. Maybe with a bit of a harder exhale if you feel like you tend to hold your breath. That can sometimes feel really helpful for some people. You can also use like a smaller weight. I would start with a lighter weight and increase your weight up as you get stronger in these. But having that extra weight on that long lever there can help kind of help that momentum increase a bit as you come up. So again, play with the different breathing strategies, see what feels best for you and the most supportive, and also makes the most sense in your brain. So you can find some progressions that feel good for you.